Hey everybody, welcome to episode 9 of Total Dragon, the show where we talk about Eric Larson's Savage Dragon comic book and do a little bit of recap and reactions. Today's episode we will be on issue number 2, and just by looking at this cover, crossover time, Ninja Turtles in the house. So what we got here is going to be big old guest appearance, and we're going to lay down some introduction of some other characters that's going to play big roles in the Dragon's book. So let's go ahead and get this started. Page number 1. Boom. Dart is in the house, and she has kind of got everybody's attention from walking in the front door. And also we see Mighty Man alive. Is it true? And also underneath that, Peter Clapton to appear on, what is that, Oprah or something like that? We'll see a little bit more about that. He was the guy who was apparently some type of rock star who was caught in some type of accident and lost his trademark hair. We'll see more of that later. I thought we were going to see more about that last issue, but come to find out it's this issue. I had it mixed up, so my bad. Never let us be mistaken for being pros around here. So in any case, Dart has made her appearance right here. A lot of jaws are being dropped, and it's finally looking like Dragon's going to get some help in Chicago. She introduces herself as the new super cop. So finally he's getting a little bit of help that he's always been asking for since day one. Dart's ready for action. She says she already likes Chicago. Next page, we got this kind of two-page panel right here. Dragon looking over a ledge. Ninja Turtles in the background. Dragon's still letting us know that he's not crazy about being lent out to every city around town, or every city that's got a supervillain problem. First it was that insane vigilante chiropractor. That's a reference to his appearance in the Shadowhawk book. Ninja Turtles are attacking Dragon. Looking like a classic case of superhero mistaken identity. Dragon's machine gun gets chopped up by Leonardo. Now these turtles here, these are more of the original Ninja Turtles, not the Cowabunga, let's eat pizza, radical dude from the cartoon. These are kind of more along the lines of what Eastman and Laird had in mind. You know, kind of all with the red bandana, a little bit more serious. They've heard about Dragon, which I really don't understand how they could get a huge man that's green and has a fin mixed up with somebody else, but hey, comic books, you know. So the Ninja Turtles, they've been hunting this killer gargoyle type thing that they talk about. Dragon says this is hardly the weirdest thing I've ever seen, although he goes, you are the weirdest ninjas I've ever seen. I imagine how many ninjas he has said Savage Dragon's seen by this point. Got some bickering right here between the Ninja Turtles. Dragon has to separate them. And then here's the concrete gargoyle type thing that they've been hunting. The classic battle cry, let's get him. Maybe they stole that from Ghostbusters when they're in the library and they want to get the librarian ghost. Get her. The other thing that's kind of cool about this is I'm not sure how long it was after this, but the Ninja Turtles were at Image for a while. I think they had like 15 or 20 issues get made. And that they have reprinted that run. It's called the Urban Legends run now. So basically, and it's super weird, like Donatello gets his brain put into like some type of cyborg. Splinter metamorphs into like some type of bat or some weird type of mutagen thing, turns him into a bat. So it was kind of really crazy. I remember a little bit of it. I don't think it was, a lot of people have fond memories of it. So apparently all that's just been forgotten about. But they did reprint it. Dragon finally gets his hand on that concrete gargoyle, bashes it with one punch. Skapow. Then we see this lady right here. She looks like she's the one that's pulling the strings for that stone gargoyle or whatever. Brilliant observation here. And Dragon with the, hey, I wonder if we'll ever know what was the deal with that. And then our last page of Dragon. It's that same abandoned house from last issue in Illinois. DeKalb, whatever how that's pronounced, Illinois, where those folks killed themselves. Looks like some young neighbor or something stumbles onto it. These people have been here for a while. They're collecting flies. You still have that mysterious voice coming from the basement wanting to know where everybody is. So that is the end of this issue of Savage Dragon. They did do, back to the Ninja Turtles, they did do another one-shot with Savage Dragon and the Ninja Turtles where they kind of have a little bit more to do with this lady here who was making these stone creatures fly. So maybe we'll look at that, maybe we won't, I'm not sure. It kind of doesn't really add anything to it. And we're back on the letters page. Got a bunch of letters right here. And again, here's a couple of those quick letters. Lloyd Van Sheila asks, how old was Debbie Harris? Larson says she's 19. Interesting. And then this next question here wants to know about, has Dragon been, or Larson been contacted about a Dragon movie or a toy? He does have, ends up making that USA cartoon, which I think he hated and left a bad taste in his mouth. And so that pretty much turned him off of merch or cross promotion, whatever you want to call it. So we've got some more questions here. Guy wants to know, what's the deal with Inferno? He looked great. And Larson lets him know he served the purpose of filling the first 4 pages of Savage Dragon #3, plus he's back here. So we're going to turn a couple more pages here. Here's that crossover issue I was telling you about. You might take a look at that. I'm not sure. It doesn't, like I said, it doesn't really add anything. And we've got a pin-up. Another pin-up here of Dragon jumping into action. Now, here's a backup story featuring Star. The big thing about this is you see him fighting Inferno. And as we've noticed before about Star, he's essentially just a masked acrobat. No superpowers, just some really cool moves. Shoots ninja stars out of his wrist gauntlets. But as far as invulnerability and having super strength, he doesn't really possess any of it. So he's more of like the costume do-gooder. Definitely in over his head right here. Inferno blasts Star. right in the head. So all his hair gets burned off. Which Star seems to take that incredibly well. He handles it, having all your hair burn off your head. Handles it better than I would. Inferno ends up blowing himself up for a little bit. But, so here's the interesting point. So much for my trademark hair. This sure will play well on Entertainment Tonight. This is no way for the idols of millions to be treated. So now this kind of ties back in to that that newscaster blurb and that headline that we saw about rock star Peter Clapton loses all his hair. So right now they're kind of they're tying a little bit of correlation between these two. Is Star the rock star Peter Clapton? I guess time will only tell. Here's another little pinup of Savage Dragon, Mighty Man, the new Super Patriot, Overlord, another star, Star for Star. Whoops, wrong character. And then the backup story with this was Vanguard. We're kind of going to skip that. We're not going to go into that. We're just going to stick with the dragon. All in all, a pretty short issue. Just basically a way to have him team up with the Ninja Turtles. Didn't really advance anything as far as the ongoing blackmailing of Frank on the police force by the Vicious Circle. But however, we did have the introduction of Dart. So he's got another super cop on the police force. However, she's just more like Star, costumed do-gooder, no superpowers, just skilled with throwing these little darts at people. So I'm not sure how much that's going to help, but hey, a little bit of help is better than no help. So that is a wrap for today's episode, and we will see you guys for the next one, which will be issue number 3. Later.